this tutorial, where we're going to explore the analog outputs of ERAE 2 and the vast possibilities they offer for controlling synthesis modules. The ERAE 2 has 12 dual jack outputs. The first row, from 1 to 12, is the tip. The second one, from 13 to 24, is the ring. Let's start by dragging a keyboard element into the ERAE lab. Then enable the CV by toggling this box. The default parameters are what I need for now. Output is set to 1, meaning that the first active attribute gate will go through the first output. My second active attribute, 1 volt per octave, will go through output number 2. Let's plug a first output dedicated to gate into Breed's seed input to trigger the oscillator. The CV will go from the second output to Breed's pitch input. Now I want to be able to control the wavelength period and the reverb mix. Just like that. To do so, let's drag a 2D fader and activate the X apps, the Y apps, respectively going through output number 3 and 4. Let's make sure that the values are the same for both of them. On the add 2, we are now going to add a fader 1D to control the morphos. I want my fader to act as a gate with a pressure, and as a pitch shifter on the Y apps. For this element, we're going to use a splitter, meaning that 2 attributes will go through the same dual output, here number 5 and 17. Now let's control a module by ramp to trigger drum samples via MIDI. I'll use a key element on which I'm going to toggle MIDI A. This means that my ERAE 2 will now send MIDI data through its MIDI A output. To have a complete drum kit, I'll duplicate the element and change their color. Ramp has a switch kit command that I'm going to trigger through an analog output. The Y apps of the 1D fader will do the job. Now let's control my TRS 303 and make a bassline. Let's add a keyboard element and toggle the CV, gate and 1 volt per octave. By default, and automatically go through the next available outputs. In our case, 7 and 8. I can play with the integrated arpeggiator. Now let's control the filter. There are many ways to do this. Let's try using CV pressure. Let's toggle it on the ERAE lab. I will go through the next available output, number 9. I'm controlling now the filter position with the pressure or aftertouch. I can also do it in a more traditional way with a fader. Let's uncheck CV pressure on the keyboard element and drop a fader 1D. Under the control voltage section, I'm toggling the Y apps that will go through the ERAE 2. Output number 9. Let's add one last 2D fader and activate their CV output on both Y and X. I'm going to use the capacity of the ERAE to duplicate the signal by using those yellow cables. With cables up to 30 centimeters or 12 inches, I can duplicate the signal without any loss in amplitude. Sounds pretty fun. Well, I hope you understand better now how the ERAE 2 can work with your modular, and yeah, just take it from there. Can't wait to have your feedback. Enjoy!